Residents near a popular Austin park are voicing concern about overcrowding, while some say it's unsafe.
While our weather remains a little bit boring, in the tropics it's much active. It's much more active, and we'll talk about it in First Morning Weather.
And Texas Parks and Wildlife expects more boats in the water this summer as people try to beat the heat. Some tips on staying safe if you're out on the lake. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm Sarah Alsheh in for Jayla Washington. Well, Austin police need your help finding a missing man. APD is looking for Daniel Choi. This is a picture of him. Police say his friends found his phone on the ground on Cesar Chavez in South First Street Saturday afternoon. Police are concerned because he needs medications and doesn't have a wallet and phone. APD says he's about 5'8" and he was last seen wearing blue swim shorts with bird print and a blue t-shirt. If you have any information, call APD. Well, the 4th of July is almost upon us, and a time usually meant for celebrating is causing some concern for a group of neighbors. They live right next to Commons Ford, a popular spot for people looking to beat the heat. But neighbors say on holidays the park can become overcrowded and it poses a safety issue. KXAN's Dylan McKim got a close look at the park less than a week from the holiday.
It's blistering hot, perfect conditions for a game of football, and hanging by the lake. Commons Ford proves to be a popular destination to spend those long summer days. But parking can make those days even longer.
Very, very busy. All the cars are almost stacked on top of each other.
There's one way in and out to this park on this narrow two-way road. Just look how tight it can be when people park on both sides of the street. And as more people go to the park throughout the day, it blocks other people in.
A lot of people can't leave until 9 p.m., 10 p.m.
Amy Bowles lived next to this park her whole life. She says holidays can be a mess, like this past Memorial Day. People were waiting for hours to get out. And Amy said so many people showed up that they started parking onto the only road that leads in and out of her neighborhood, which is around 75 homes.
When it becomes blocked on those holidays, nobody can come or go, which is a safety issue for us.
She said her neighbors could not get home that day. She worries the same will happen on the 4th, limiting access for emergency crews.
There's definitely no room for emergency services to enter or exit the park.
The city's Parks Department is aware of the overcrowding at the park during holidays. It recommends people carpool with friends and be considerate when parking.
I love going to the park. I don't mind that there's a lot of people that want to come to the park. I just feel like I really wish that it was a safe place for people.
If you do plan on coming out here for the 4th of July, make sure you're bringing your sunscreen, your water to stay hydrated, and you're bringing your patience because you could be waiting out here for hours just to get off this road, depending on how busy it will be. Reporting at Commons Ford, Dylan McKim, KXAN News.
First Warning Weather with meteorologist Rich Siegel.
Well, we have seen a lot of cloud cover across the area this morning, and we'll see a partly cloudy sky this afternoon. Here's your coffee cast at 10 o'clock today. We are still looking at a partly to mostly cloudy sky. Our temperature is up to 85 degrees. We're heading to the upper 90s for our highs today. Here is a live look from the Ewald Kubota weather camera up in Georgetown, central Williamson County, where we're looking at a partly cloudy sky right now with temperatures in the 80s across most all of the area. Only Harper in the 70s out in the hill country at 78, but for the rest of our hill country communities, we're in the low to mid 80s right now, a general range of 82 to 86. Here in our metro communities, we are in the lower half of the 80s. A few mid 80s do pop up on the map at this hour, up to 86 at San Marcos, and we're all 80s across the eastern counties with upper 80s already reported in many locations. 88 right now reported both at LaGrange and at Muldoon. Temperature at 1 o'clock will be in the low to mid 90s. By the middle and late afternoon hours, we're in the upper half of the 90s with maximum heat indices this afternoon up again at around 106 to 110. So we'll talk about how today there'll be few triple-digit highs, an update on what I'm calling massive Hurricane Beryl, and when the sky might get a little bit dusty. That is still to come in First Warning Weather. But here is a quick update from the National Hurricane Center. Hurricane Beryl continues to strengthen as it heads towards the Windward Islands. This morning's 10 o'clock update finds the hurricane still racing to the west at 21 miles per hour. Maximum sustained winds are now at 120 miles per hour, making this a Category 3. It will become a Category 4 later on today. It's moving towards the Windward Islands. It should pass there tomorrow. Officials say the impact will be destructive. Water levels could reach as high as 6 to 9 feet above normal tide levels. We'll tell you what happens to Beryl later on in its life cycle in just a few minutes. Sarah?
Okay, thanks, Rich. Well, Austin Community College Highland campus students got to show off their skills and network at the first ever ACL Fest job fair on Saturday. The students got to speak to producers, talent agents, creative directors, and other Austin City Limits representatives. Organizers of the job fair aimed to provide local students the opportunity to connect with entertainment representatives and foster the future of one of Austin's most iconic music festivals.
The main goal of this job fair is just to make sure that the positions that become available at ACL are properly shared with and engaged with for Austin residents.
Well, the summer season is officially in full swing and people are out enjoying all of the beautiful Lake Central Texas has to offer. But with people gathering in these popular spots, there are risks. So here are some tips on how you can stay safe. The Texas Parks and Wildlife Department expects more boat traffic. One thing to keep in mind, life jackets are a must. The organization says kids under 12 are required to wear a life jacket, but also life jackets should be readily available for all passengers on board. Officials also expect a jump in alcohol consumption on the water. You should never drink while operating a boat, but if you are a passenger and plan to drink, keep in mind the mix of alcohol and heat can dehydrate you very quickly, so make sure you drink plenty of water. Do you have any boat plans this summer?
Not yet.
No?
I haven't convinced one of my friends to wait until I get off work on a Sunday morning to go out to the lake because they like to go early. Like about 9 o'clock, and 9 o'clock I'm still here.
Yeah.
So if I can convince them to wait until 11 o'clock, I always have my swimsuit in my car so I could quickly change in.
Okay, nice.
But it won't happen today.
Well, maybe in the coming weeks or so, because
There'll be plenty of time because, we don't have too many weekend shows during the Olympics.
Yeah, that's true.
So
you'll
there
have
may be a few opportunities.
There you go.
Let's check the calendar. The month of June will end above normal. We have had more days above normal than not. Only 3 days below normal and 2 at normal. Today will be above normal. That 82 is from the last report we get. Should get up to about 99 today. But unfortunately, this is also a rather dry month. Only 1.79 inches of rain has fallen in June. No rain today. So we'll end with a deficit of just over 1.75 inches. We will have more on Hurricane Beryl coming up in just a few minutes.
Okay, well, still ahead on KXAN News today. With 4th of July just days away, we'll show you the science behind fireworks.
Austin FC's tough streak on the road continues. We've got a recap from Kansas City later in sports. Keep it here.
Well, millions of Americans celebrate the 4th of July every year by lighting up the sky with dazzling fireworks displays. But getting those colorful explosions just right is a tricky act of chemistry. Allison Jens explains.
It's really a in-action painting in the sky.
Fireworks are a science you can see.
Fireworks is a combustion reaction in which we're having oxygen and other fuels added together that produces light, sound, propels things through the air.
Paul Smith with Purdue University has been working with pyrotechnics for more than 30 years. He says even the colors of these explosions come down to the elements the fireworks are made of.
Strontium is the predominant color or element used to get the color red. Barium is used most of the time to get green. Copper is often the one that's the primary for blue. Calcium is kind of an orange-red. Sodium, we find all over the place, is a very brilliant or vivid yellow.
He says the shows take a lot of knowledge, understanding how the fireworks will react and display in the air.
Those people that really work with making the craft of a fireworks shell put different components in there with the idea that it gets up there, it's going to present itself in different ways.
And all of that science is combined to create an experience for your senses.
Visually, obviously, sound, you're going to get the noise and stuff like that, and then because of the smoke and the different things like that, you're going to waft that a little bit, and then the loud noises made sometimes creates a pressure wave enough that you feel that pressure against your body.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of stuff in there, just like a whole science lesson right there. But weather-wise, for 4th of July, we'll be able to, it'll be
It'll be firecracker hot.
Oh, okay.
I haven't used that line since last year at this time. Temperatures will be in triple digits during the afternoon, too. By the time the concert starts, readings will be in the 90s. Let us go out to Fredericksburg. The Barron Creek Vineyards camera showing fewer clouds out in Gillespie County right now. Temperature is at 83 degrees. Most of our lows this morning were in the mid and upper 70s. Molds are high today. They are higher than they were yesterday. Grass, elm, and ragweed are all low, and all are trending south. Okay, temperatures at noon today, low to mid 90s across, well, mostly low 90s as this map is updated, and then we'll get into the afternoon, and most of our highs will be in the 95 to 99 degree range. There may be a few that make it into triple digits today, but for now it looks like mid to upper 90s. Heat index up to 110 prompts another heat advisory for most of the area, and this one adds Mason County, so it's Mason, San Saba, and Lampasas, along with Hayes, Travis, and Williamson counties eastward. This in effect until 7 o'clock tonight, and there'll likely be another one tomorrow. Maximum heat indices about 5 o'clock today will be at about 105 to 108, thus the criteria met for the heat advisory that we'll have in effect. And once again, our weather dominated by high pressure. The high is going to move a little bit closer to us, and what this means is that as we get into tomorrow mid to late afternoon and Tuesday mid to late afternoon, dew point temperatures will fall nicely into the mid 60s. That's a lot more comfortable than the lower to mid 70s that we have been feeling for a while. High pressure then moves off into the southeastern part of the country mid to late week. We'll start seeing that African dust, the Sahara dust plume moving over the area as early as maybe late tonight, but definitely by tomorrow morning on to tomorrow afternoon and continuing all the way through the week. This is the first of what will be several of these to come. Hurricane Beryl, again, at winds at 120 miles per hour, still a Category 3. Want to show you the eye right now. There it is, very well defined. It will be even more defined as the hurricane becomes a Category 4. That should happen sometime late this afternoon or this evening. And then it continues as a 4, passing the islands, heading on into the Caribbean. It will drop to a 3 before it hits Jamaica, and then continues to weaken as it moves to the Yucatan. By the time Friday at 7 o'clock in the morning rolls around with winds down to 85. But then, once it passes the Yucatan, it will be out over the Gulf waters again. Here are the spaghetti models. Let's see what update we have from here. We see about 3 of the models suggesting this is heading to the Texas coast, a couple of models suggesting it heads to the Louisiana coast. It'll be next weekend before that happens, so there's plenty of time for this to develop even more. As we check out today's solar forecast, we'll wobble between partly cloudy and mostly sunny. Still a good day to harness a good deal of that solar energy. We'll go with a high today of 99, bump it up to 102 tomorrow, and again on Tuesday. 101s Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Independence Day will be partly cloudy, and then temperatures in the 90s to upper 80s during the evening. And notice on Saturday, a frontal boundary may try to get close enough to give us a 10% chance of a few showers and thunderstorms.
SpaceX successfully launched another set of U.S. spy satellites this week. The Falcon 9 rocket lifted off with the National Reconnaissance Office's fleet of spy satellites from California. The Falcon 9's first stage landed about 8 minutes later on the SpaceX drone ship stationed in the Pacific Ocean. SpaceX says this was the 8th launch and landing for this particular booster. It was also the second launch dedicated to building out the NRO's new architecture. However, it's unclear exactly what these satellites will be doing or what they're capable of. Well, staying in space, there are new questions about why there's yet another delay for astronauts who took the Boeing Starliner to the International Space Station. The pair was supposed to come home weeks ago, but now it may be months before they return to Earth. Marissa Para reports.
High above Earth's atmosphere, two astronauts are waiting to find out when they can return home.
Let's go forward into Starliner.
At the time, NASA astronauts Sunny Williams and Butch Wilmore gave this tour of Boeing's Starliner. Docked since June 6th at the International Space Station, they thought they'd only be there for days.
Just super happy to be here on the International Space Station.
But now, after a series of delays, a planned 10-day mission has become a weeks-long stay, with a return date unknown. NASA fighting back on suggestions that the astronauts are stuck.
I want to make it very clear that Butch and Sunny are not stranded in space. Our plan is to continue to return them on Starliner and return them home at the right time.
It was just under a month ago when Boeing Starliner launched into the skies for its historic test flight, but helium leaks and thruster issues since are delaying its return. NASA, Boeing saying that to leave the ISS now would mean the evidence would burn in the atmosphere upon re-entry, so they need time to study the root cause, and they insist time is on their side.
How much time do they realistically have?
So there's plenty of food, there's plenty of resources up there, there's plenty of clothing. They will be absolutely fine for an extended period of time.
NASA and Boeing are looking at extending the mission window to 90 days, but say the astronauts are in no danger, and Starliner has been cleared to return in the case of emergency. But with pressure mounting to find the cause of the thruster issues, they'll start ground testing the thrusters in New Mexico as soon as Tuesday, but that could take weeks. And how quickly they move through those tests will likely determine when these astronauts...
I'll go first and you follow me.
...get the green light to come back Earthside. Marissa Para, NBC News.
Well, still ahead on KXAN News today, the Carver Museum celebrated its 18th Austin African American Book Festival on Saturday. We talked with the event's organizer on what got it all started. The Austin African American Book Festival took place Saturday at the Carver Museum. People got to enjoy readings, poetry slams, and performances led by big names in the world of writing. People like acclaimed poet and writer Nikki Giovanni, who signed books and hung out with those in attendance. The theme of this year's festival was Black Feeling, Black Talk, activism in poetry and prose. The event encourages some of Austin's creatives to connect over their passion for writing. And we caught up with the event organizer, who says every year it continues to grow.
I had a small bookstore here in town and I closed, and this was my pivot to continue contributing to the literary landscape here in Austin. And starting the Austin African American Book Festival is a passion, labor of love for me.
This was the 18th year of the book festival. That just makes me want to go read a book. It really
in the air-conditioned comfort of your own home.
Right, yeah, not outside. I'm not messing with that. No.
All right, one last look at your 7-day forecast. Temperatures in the upper half of the 90s today. We may sneak in 100 in some areas, but mostly partly cloudy. And then tomorrow and Tuesday, as upper high pressure settles closer to the area, even the afternoon, though hot, it won't be as humid because dew points will be in the mid-60s, maybe even some low 60s. So that's a little drier than the 70s that we have felt for what seems like weeks. 102 for the high tomorrow and Tuesday, and then we'll stay in triple digits going all the way out to the end of the week and into the early part of the weekend, with a very skinny 10% chance of a few showers or storms with a frontal boundary nearby on Saturday. It was wonderful having you with us on the weekend. We hope you had a good time.
It was so much fun. It was worth waking up early. It was nice to come in. You know, I'm probably going to crash immediately after this, but no, thank you for having me. And it was just great energy, and it was nice to wake up with everybody today.
Come back soon.
Oh yeah, we'll see. Well, thanks for watching KXAN News Today, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a great day.